Hi friends, it's me, Jo, and I just figured I would show you making a granny square with changing colors, the yarn colors. So this is usually either Super Saver, Red Heart yarn, I'm trying to think of the other ones that I like, but it's usually 4-ply worsted weight. Wait, 4-ply, that's toilet paper. It's 4 worsted weight, because you know how there's like finger weight yarn or 1 weight, 2, 3. Well, this is 4. So let's go ahead and start out with this light pink one. And we're going to start again with a slip knot. I kind of showed you an intro video before this, but we're going to show it again. Practice makes perfect. And I'm again using the J10600mm hook. So then we're going to start out with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our chain. And then we're going to go in and make a circle. So you're going to take and go into this one right in the last one here. Like that. And wrap it and go through. And pull that one just through the single hook, and now you got a little circle. And then for our first square round, we're just going to keep with the pink, and you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, wrap, go into the center, wrap again, pull out. Now you have 3, 1, 2, 3 on your hook. And then you're going to wrap, pull through 2 of the loops, wrap, pull through the other 2. Now you got double crochet. So you got your chain stitch, which now counts as double crochet, and then another double crochet. So you're going to go for another one. Wrap, put in the middle, wrap. You kind of twist to wrap it, pull out. Now you got 3. Again, go through the first 2, wrap, go through the second, last 2. So now you got 3 on there. Now, I'm kind of going a little bit faster with this one, but if you check out my first video of how beginners to making granny square, I go a little bit slower in that one. So then you're going to do the pivot for the first corner. So you're going to do 2, 1, 2 chain stitches. And then wrap, go into the center, wrap again, pull through. Now you have 3 loops, your chain stitch loop, and then the 2 that you just wrapped and rolled through. Wrap again, pull through the first 2, wrap again, pull through the last 2. See how you got that little section here that's open? That's your first corner section. So then wrap, go in, and you're doing this by 3s, double crochet, 3 double crochet in the little sections that you're blocking off here to make the square. That's Brucey. He's a little sleepy. And then 1, 2 to make the next corner piece. Wrap, go in the center, pull out, wrap, first 2, wrap, first 2 loops on your hook. Again, wrap, through the center, pull through, wrap, pull through, first 2, wrap, pull through, first 2. So now you got first 2, now another one, wrap, center, wrap again, pull through, got 3, wrap, pull through the first 2, wrap, pull through the next 2. So now you got 3 here, 3 double crochet here, 3 double crochet here. So now you're going for your last one. 1, 2 for the corner, the chain stitches, and wrap, go through, wrap, come back up, there. You got that. And then wrap, 1, 2 chain stitches to make your pivot. So you're going to go into that top first teardrop through both of them. There's 1, 2, you see that? just going to slip stitch it. So that means you don't wrap it again. You just pull this loop and just whoop, go through there, and that's your slip stitch. So now you got 3 in this section, corner, 3 double crochet in this section, corner, 3 double crochet in this section, corner, 3 double crochet in this section, corner. And your corners are the 2 chain stitches. See, and now you kind of got your beginning. So now we want to switch our color. So what you'll do is you're not going to cut this one because that's your tail. You need that to stitch in later so it doesn't fall apart on you. So you're going to cut this one. Leave it on your hook. Leave about this much. Gonna cut it. Boop. This is all done now. And then let's go ahead and pick the striping yarn. Ooh, pretty. Same texture, same worsted weight. So now what you're gonna do, some people will loop it in without tying it. I like to tie things. That way I know it's secured. It's just kind of a preference, but so I'm just gonna knot this little guy onto that string that we just cut. And you wanna make it tight to your stitch. Boom. So it looks like that now. You got your old string, which is the pink, your new string, which is attached to the ball. So now you got that going on. You're gonna let this one just drape down. So now you got your 2 pieces there where you attached it. And then you also have this, which is your tail. So now what you're gonna do, I just flip it like this because you want to work into that corner right there. So I'm gonna flip it like this, and then you just kind of hold these to the back and out of your way, and then you want this one that's hooked. This is the working yarn. So you're gonna wrap and make your chain stitch now. So 1, 2 for your chain stitch. You're gonna wrap it and you're gonna go into this corner. 1. There you go. You got 3 loops on there. And you go the first 2 loops, wrap again, go through the last. Now you have a chain stitch, which is now double crocheted 1, double crochet 2, and then you want another one. And in this corner, or this section now is your corner piece, which is going to grow. So you're going to do 1, 2 for your little pivot for chain stitch. Then you're going to put another set of 3 in here of double crochet to that same corner stitch. Corner hole, I should say. So now you're working into that corner. And then we're gonna, you just work it, wrap it, work it into this corner now without any chains in between. Some people put 1 chain, but I kind of like it with none because then it's tight and it kind of looks more. So there's another set of 3. You're gonna do your pivot for the next corner that's growing. So 2 chain stitches, wrap. So now you got the other set of corners. So then you're gonna wrap. You don't do your you do not do your chain stitches here because then it would make it too wide. So you just wrap it and go into the next corner. So now I got my 3 double crochets in that corner. And then I'm going to do 1, 2 chain stitches to make the pivot for the growing corner, wrap. wrap, wrap. Oh, that's what we got now. So we got this other corner that we're going to go into right here, the last corner. I'm just going to wrap it in, wrap, go in, wrap, go in. One, two, because you're making that corner grow. That's your last corner. Wrap. Isn't it so pretty with the different colors? That's really the fun part. I mean, the solid ones are cool too, but it really makes it pop when you can see the colors go. It's really fun. Okay, so now you're just on this section where you're going to connect these two. So you're just going to slip stitch it in. So you just have this loop, and then you're just going to go put your hook right through that teardrop at the very top, wrap, pull through, and then you have this loop, and you're just going to pull it through. That's your little slip stitch to hold it. Now we can cut it again. So we want that much. Boop, cut that color out. Okay, so now I'm thinking this pretty orange color. It's like a peachy color. Will kind of go good in there. So we're going to take this one. Once again, same worsted weight. So the texture is similar. Wrap it. Whoa. Now you got, I know, it's a little cumbersome because you got a lot of strings hanging on here. You just gotta remember which one you're working with, which would be this one connected to the ball. So now you're just gonna drape these ones to the back so you don't get them hooked. And then we're going to start again. Now, you can like slip stitch your way into the corner, or just knot this off completely and then just start a new one in the corner. That's another technique that you can do, but I'm just going to show you how you can work on from what you're just working on, if that makes any sense. So now I'm going to flip it again. Oop. And then I got this string that's connected to this ball. That's the one you want to use. And now we have corner pieces. Here, let me show you on this side where there's now a bunch of strings. Corner, middle section, corner, middle section, corner. And this is something I forgot to tell you. Oh, my husband's texting me. So then I forgot to tell you that when you go into this section, you just do 3 like here, because you don't want to grow it like a corner. It's just the middle section. So I'm going to show you that right now. 1, 2 for your, you're going to flip it, and then wrap, go into that one. You're just going to do 3, 2, 2, and then we're going to go, you don't do stitch, just wrap and go in. So now we got the corner. I don't know if you hear Bruce Banner snoring. He's laying next to me snoring. He's so cute. So double crochet, or I mean, chain hook for 2 stitches for your chain, because we're making this corner grow again. So set of 3 chain, 2 chains, and then another set of 3 again. Okay. So now this one we're just going to do 3 in here because this is a middle one. So 3. Like that. And the fun part about granny squares is you can make it as big or as small as you like. You can change it as many colors as you want. It's very versatile to what you like. Versatile? Diversitile? Yeah, something like that. So it's pretty cool. And it's so fun to intermix them to make blankets, or you can take this and just keep adding and make one big granny square as your blanket. I've worked on blankets like that before and it's really fun. And then you just tie in the ends when you're done and it grows really fast. Like it really does not take that long to make little granny squares because of all like the mesh of it that you're working versus like, you know, trying to do every stitch. So it's pretty cool. I'm just going to show you this real quick of how to end it, and then I gotta check out what my husband wants. What's he's texting me about. But I hope you all are enjoying your day and getting some stitchy time, whether it be knitting, crocheting, or cross stitching. I gotta try and get some yard work done later. It's pretty warm today. Mowing done and weed whacking done. And on Father's Day I got sunburned really bad when I was swimming with my family. And then it was like itching so bad and peeling, and I put sun lotion on. We were just having too much fun is what it was. So I've been trying to stay out of the sun. My skin does not like sun. No, it does not. Okay, so then this last part, you're gonna just do the same as you were before. Go through the teardrop stitch, wrap, pull through, got one loop, pull through, boom, got the next loop. There. And you can cut it off. Boop. Pretty cool, guys. So that shows you a little idea of how to do your color changes. Sorry, it was kind of a quick video, but just wanted to show you a little bit of how you can do that, building on my last video I had. And then you can just like whoop there, and then if you wanted to start, you could just start another one through here by doing like a slip stitch around this piece and then just adding on. So fun, guys. I love those colors together. Super cool. But there you go. All right, have a great one. Bye.